Have you ever wondered how someone chosen by God could lose everything? Not in one single moment, but through a series of small compromises. The story of Samson is not just about extraordinary strength. It is a warning about the danger of temptation and a reminder that no one is too strong to fall. Before Samson was born, God had already set him apart for a special purpose. He was chosen to deliver Israel from the oppression of the Philistines. As a sign of his dedication to God, his hair was never to be cut. God blessed him with incredible strength. He defeated lions with his bare hands. He overcame armies. He accomplished what no ordinary man could ever do. But Samson had a weakness. He often ignored God's wisdom and followed his own desires. Instead of guarding his heart, he allowed temptation to get closer. Eventually, Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah. The Philistine rulers saw an opportunity. They secretly offered Delilah a great reward if she could discover the source of Samson's strength. Again and again, she asked him the same question. "Tell me the secret of your great strength." At first, Samson refused. He gave false answers. Each time Delilah tested him. Each time she betrayed him. And still, he stayed. How often do we ignore the warning signs? How often do we remain in places that slowly pull us away from God? Temptation rarely destroys us all at once. It usually begins with one compromise, then another, until we no longer recognize how far we've drifted. Day after day, Delilah continued to pressure Samson. She wore him down with her persistence. Finally, he revealed the truth. "If my head is shaved, my strength will leave me, and I shall become weak like any other man." That night, while Samson slept, Delilah called for a man to shave off his hair. When he awoke, he believed nothing had changed. He said to himself, "I will go out as before and shake myself free." But then the Bible records one of the saddest verses in Scripture. He did not know that the Lord had left him. In an instant, the strongest man in Israel became helpless. The Philistines captured him. They gouged out his eyes. They bound him with bronze chains. The man who had once defeated armies was now forced to grind grain like a slave. Sin always promises freedom, but in the end, it brings bondage. It whispers that one compromise won't matter. But compromise has a way of becoming captivity. Yet Samson's story does not end in defeat. While he was in prison, his hair began to grow again. More importantly, his heart began to return to God. Standing between the pillars of the Philistine temple, Samson prayed one final prayer. "Sovereign Lord, remember me. Please strengthen me just once more." God heard him, not because Samson had lived a perfect life, but because God's mercy is greater than our failures. With the strength God restored, Samson pushed against the pillars. The temple collapsed. In his final act, he fulfilled the purpose God had given him from the beginning. What can we learn from Samson? Your greatest battles are often not against giants. They are against the temptations that quietly compete for your heart. No amount of talent can replace obedience. No amount of strength can protect a heart that refuses wisdom. And no one is beyond the reach of temptation. But there is also hope. If you've made mistakes, if you've compromised, if you've wandered away from God's purpose, remember Samson. Failure does not have to be the end of your story. God is able to restore what sin has broken. He can rebuild what compromise has destroyed. His grace is greater than your past. His mercy is stronger than your shame. The question is not whether you've fallen. The question is whether you'll turn back to Him. Don't trade your calling for a moment of temptation. Guard your heart. Walk in obedience. Trust God's wisdom above your desires. Because the life God has prepared for you is worth far more than anything temptation could ever offer.